Thank you for coming. We have Elsha who joined school last year, and she's doing very well. So the open lesson for me is going to be very difficult because she actually plays very well. So I really have to do my best to find what to say, especially that the sonata she's playing, we have worked on since the beginning of the year. It's Beethoven's Opus 14, number 1, the first movement. Now, this is one of the earlier sonatas of Beethoven. He wrote it when he was 28 years old in 1798. And a couple of years later, he made a transcription of the same sonata for the string quartet that you have heard the recording, didn't you? So it's pretty much, in a way, designed like for the string quartet. And probably challenge is to find a correct balance between the piano, playing, and as well as at the same time imagining 4 string instruments at the same time. So I will leave you to perform it, and then we will meet again. much. So this was very accomplished, both musically and technically. We will talk about certain details. We were talking about how to determine what sort of speed is the perfect speed for this allegro. Now, when you play it too fast, when someone plays it too fast, we always have a feeling like we have 2 beats in a bar. If you always concentrate on the fact that it's 4, yeah, although we need to have a feeling of allegro, also keep in mind that when he did the transcription for the quartet, he changed the speed to allegro moderato. So it should not be like really fast type of allegro. And clear, 1, 2, 3, 4 has to be present in the very beginning, yeah? I would, and another very important issue that obviously everything is a subject to interpretation. So it's your interpretation. You need to analyze and think about what exactly is for you in this case, yeah, the allegro. So I will ask you to start from the very beginning and just pay attention to here, not to make any accent, yeah, because every end of a phrase is a beginning of a new phrase. So we start a bit softer there. Thank you very much. I think that was really good. And your semiquavers later were much more clear, but there is still room to improve. Let's start directly from the semiquavers, and if you could, well, you could stop there. Should never regard this as a technical passage, always as an element of music. And listen to the last A sharp a little bit more. Right? Yeah? If you could play that B a little bit softer, that's the beginning of the new phrase that I'm saying. Yeah. Second time a bit more. And now 4 voices, yeah. Middle voices, there it is. So you see your basically first full sforzando in here. It's a contrast of forte, piano, forte, but this one stands out. Yeah? Try to achieve, it's not about the depth of the sound, it's the energy which has to be present here, different type of energy. Let's start from, yeah. Your left hand and keep your fingers close to the keys. Yeah, there. That's better. Thank you. Now we have the second theme, which is sounding like a solo violin playing, isn't it? Until you reach that G sharp. Now the chord, which is later on in your left hand, try to imagine that this is really 3 instruments coming in together with the violin in a quartet. So it's not just a chord on the piano, but each note is one different instrument, yeah? Perfect. thank you very much. This was really lovely. The only thing I would like you to pay attention is a portato here, yeah? So what you have really well-shaped phrase until you reach the semitone here, there. And the same is applicable there, so try not to avoid any accents there. Before we will have the entire quartet playing. Let's start from there and I will not stop you. So let's compare the section where you have a portato. Yeah, can you play just the beginning? Very good. And now let's compare with the viola playing here. If you don't, try not to start with an accent. Yeah. And now very legato. He's writing legato. The opposite. Add to it the cello and other violins. Let's try. Keep it piano. Fantastic, thank you very much. So this was really very beautiful. I think your right hand is very beautifully projecting in piano, your melody a little bit liking this tune. Can you try to add it with your left hand or when you play? Keep your right hand as shiny as it was, yeah. This was really wonderful. We need to talk a little bit about the section with the sforzando. How to play it, what do you think? And what type of sforzando we need? We need to analyze this in order to find out exactly the level of sforzando.
Like maybe for the right hand is warmer, not really.
Let's think why. Yeah, obviously nothing should be harsh on the, no, but why do you think there is a difference?
The right hand's more like singing, the left hand is more like, yeah.
Finishing is basically, yeah, that's correct. But the type of sforzando, we need to understand, it depends on, obviously, what was going on beforehand, isn't it? If you see the entire section before is written in piano, and the dynamic is not changed. So the sforzando is in the frame of piano dynamics, yeah? For your right hand. You want the left hand to be different. And that is the proof there, basically, no dynamic change. So let's calculate what sort of sforzando can we have for your right hand if it was playing the piano, like in the piano. Can you try only right hand there? a very good sforzando, but I think it was just too loud for the first chord. Yeah? A bit too much. All the notes, that's it. All very connected playing with the ties. And I think that now, once you have regulated your right hand's piano, sforzando after piano, your left hand will stand out much more. Try not to hold this long, the note longer than it is. Let's play directly from here, please. Stop you there. That was really beautifully played. Thank you very much. And now the section, which is a coda, yeah, which is already towards the end of the exposition of this movement. Can I ask you to analyze again those three sentences?
It's like the same kind of element, and then he just repeated it 3 times.
Yeah, and what's the difference every time?
Every time there's like a stronger feeling, like
yeah.
a warmer feeling.
Yeah, so there is a crescendo, and you have a sforzando after the piano. Yeah, sforzando in the bar number 4 here on this line, and then later you have a fortissimo with a sforzando. Now, when you play it, you have a slight delay in the speed. And I think it's really very important to keep the pulse, because then we have a bit of an electricity hanging in the air if the timing is correct, in the silence, in the rest there. Let's try to that. So the fortissimo and the ending is where you are sending that electricity. So keep that until very, very correct in timing, and at the same time with the direction towards the last note. Perfect, thank you very much. So that was very, very close to what we need to achieve. There are 2 heartbeats that have to be very, very well calculated after that, here and there. And be careful with the dotted crotchet and the quaver, because it's not 100%. Let's try one last time. Where we will stop already. Thank you very much. Are we done? Thank you.